Rakan, why didn't you just let me go? What's going to happen to me? Rakan?
You betrayed Hedda. Your fate is her decision. You brought it on yourself. You handed over the holocron like it was nothing. Like everything I've done was nothing. It was stupid, Sahar. I don't understand why you did it. Why did you do it?
To save you? All your strength, all your loyalty, Hedda will throw it away. She'll throw you away. I know that you're angry with me, but I promise, no matter what happens, I will never leave you behind again. Could you say the same about Hedda?
We need you in the briefing room. It's urgent.
Got it. Be right there. Tal, this isn't a good time. Something very important has come up.
So, same as every other day. I promise I wouldn't be calling if this wasn't something you needed to hear.
I'm on escort duty. A lot of the big shots are here. Master Saldarin, Admiral Rava, the Supreme Chancellor. We just landed on Odessan.
What? No one's told me about this.
Exactly. They're trying to catch you off guard, trip you up, so you can't come up with a way to explain yourself this time.
We've lost ground against the Empire. The hidden chain is still a pain in everyone's neck. Riots, supply chain disruptions, organized crime on the rise, lot of headaches for the Republic.
But there's one problem they think they can get away with pinning on you. The fact that Malgus is still on the loose. This stays between you and me, all right? I think Admiral Rava is in the Chancellor's ear about you. He's always overstepped his bounds, but it's gotten a lot worse lately.
And don't even get me started on how he treats the Jedi as his own personal enforcers. He's gotta be the one behind this whole ambush. I can feel it, and I don't like it.
Can you stall the others?
Yeah, I'll try.
Looks like we've got company. Supreme Chancellor Rans and a few other Republic leaders are here for a surprise inspection.
Of course. We'll make this quick so we can deal with whatever they'd like to fuss about today.
As expected, we received another communication from Jadus. A direct transmission to Odessan. Encrypted, of course, but T7 has graciously solved that problem for us.
Not much in the message, just a set of coordinates. And after Jadus's not-so-subtle invitation, I think we can guess what he wants you to do.
I don't like this. We don't know where these coordinates lead. It could be to Jadus, it could be to anything. What if we take this to the Supreme Chancellor, since she's decided to grace us with her presence?
That'll just complicate things.
The situation is already complicated. With their support, we can find Jadus quickly and eliminate any chance of him expanding his reach.
I agree. I don't want us walking into a trap. This is too risky to handle alone. I'll talk to the Supreme Chancellor about getting some support.
A wise decision.
Let's hope it doesn't get back to Jadus. The more people we bring in, the bigger the chance of that happening.
A bold move by the Supreme Chancellor, arriving unannounced like this.
According to Tao, they've got a few things to say that just can't wait.
What else is new?
This is not what I was expecting.
Sorry to drop in like this. I know it's not our usual protocol.
I'm sorry you came all this way, Chancellor, but I don't have time to chat.
Then make time. The Republic has enemies around every corner. We need everyone to make that their priority.
What we don't need is Darth Malgus on the loose again. After everything we did to lock him up. You knew Shay Vizsla was missing. We assumed you had the situation under control.
Shay acted alone. This has nothing to do with us.
Regardless, some responsibility needs to be taken. Hedda Cull shows no sign of stopping her raids in Republic sectors. An unaccountable Mandalore is just making things worse.
Not to mention Malgus's desire to use Nul's technology and destroy the Jedi. With him free, he's too close to his goal for comfort.
We need answers, and we need them now, before all of this foolishness takes any more of our resources away from the real threat, the Empire.
And we may have a lead. I've been contacted by Darth Jadus. He says he has information that can help us with our Malgus problem. I would appreciate your support in tracking him down.
Darth Jadus contacted you.
And you're just now telling us about this?
This is a very big problem.
I was honest with you about Jadus. I was hoping for a more supportive reaction than this.
Might I suggest a more suitable location for this discussion? If Malgus gets his hands on Darth Nul's holocron, it will spell disaster for the Republic. For everyone. Frankly, it was never a good idea to keep it on Odessen in the first place.
You've been a good steward, but we need to take the holocron off your hands. Please, if you would.
You've made some good points. Maybe it would be safer with you.
What have you done to it?
Nothing. It's never done something like that before.
What a coincidence that it happens while you were the only one with access to it.
What are you trying to say?
Exactly what it sounds like. Your Mandalorian ally breaks Malgus out of his cell while you protect the thing he's after? And now you're communicating with Darth Jadus? What's inside this thing that you don't want us to see?
Chancellor, when General Daerun hears about this...
He didn't even care enough to be here.
Enough! We don't have time to stand around and argue. This is a serious problem. I have no choice but to act accordingly. Consider yourself grounded. You are officially confined to Odessen, either until Malgus is back in custody, or until we've cleared you of tampering with this... pain in all our backsides.
This is ridiculous. You can't do that.
Odessen is under Republic jurisdiction. You comply with the Supreme Chancellor's orders, and we're not leaving that thing here with you.
If you keep me here, we'll lose my lead on Darth Jadus, and anything about Malgus that he knows.
I'm not putting a lot of stock in the word of an exiled Sith.
You shouldn't either.
A security detachment will be in place for the duration of the lockdown. Don't try anything stupid.
Don't tell me you're just gonna let them have the last word.
I knew they were gonna do something like this. I could feel it. Rava's not gonna stop until he has everyone at the end of a leash.
I'll get them to see sense.
I think we're long past that point.
They're all so worried about Malgus, but they just grounded our best shot at finding him.
I don't disagree, but before we make things worse, we should think carefully about what we want to do next.
You know, if you want to get out of here, I'm behind you all the way.
You're willing to take on such a risk? I can't imagine your order would be very happy about that.
I don't care. It's the right thing to do.
These coordinates Jadus sent. It's not much, but knowing him, it's the best we're going to get. If you two are going to get out of here, you should look into them. I doubt this lead will be good for long.
How do we get past the Republic's lockdown?
I'll help keep people busy, and you'll be back before anyone realizes something's up. There's some, well, let's just say I know ways to move around the base without anyone knowing. Lana and I will walk you through it.
What about Nul's holocron? We can't just leave it. Something like that shouldn't be in Rava's hands, or even the Chancellor's.
Cal, if the Supreme Chancellor locked down Odessen because she thinks I tampered with the holocron, how do you think she'll react if I steal it?
I would be the one stealing it.
Tao, you two don't have a lot of time. Let me come with you. This whole situation is too unpredictable. You need someone watching your back.
You need to stay here. 2 people will draw less suspicion than 3. Not to mention the danger that could be waiting for us when we get to those coordinates.
I'll at least make sure no one does anything regrettable while you're gone.
We'd better get moving. I'm gonna scope out the base, see what security's like. Maybe we can stake out a clear path to your ship.
You know I'm not usually one to question your methods, but are you sure about this? You're clearly walking into some kind of trap. You can handle yourself. I've seen you do it enough times. But this feels off. You're just too important.
It's just a bad feeling, Arn. Nothing to worry about.
Guess I don't have much choice but to believe you, huh?
Everyone's in position. Time to move.
You heard her. Be careful, all right?
I'm sending you the passcode sequence that Theron programmed to open a hidden passage. It should be in the console. There's a utility hatch. You'll need to open it to access the turbo lift shaft. Behind the bar, there's a ladder that will take you beneath the cantina.
Stop right there, Commander.
Where's this ladder?
Push the dispenser aside. It will open the hatch that leads below.
I hope that didn't break anything.
I'll take care of it. Can't have the cantina closed when we're under occupation.
I've never been down here before.
I don't know when you would have had the occasion to. It's cold storage for the cantina. Drop down that cargo lift and wait. T7 is working on the next step. Make sure you lock down the cargo lift. Wouldn't want anyone following you. Hold your position. T7 is taking control of a loader droid to bring you a uniform.
Attention! ARG-level security protocols are in effect. All departures now require approval from Republic High Command.
I never thought I'd have to resort to sneaking around my own base like I have something to hide.
Hey, come on, it's not so bad. At least you've got company. Once you've got your uniform on, stay calm, and try to act casual.
We don't want you to draw too much attention to yourself.
This takes me back.
How greatly things have changed for you.
Wait! What's your hurry? Wait! What's your hurry? Wait! What's your hurry?
All right, I've mapped out a way to get to your ship. What's your position? Do you copy? Sit tight. He's almost there.
Commander, we have a problem. They put guards on your ship.
Got any ideas?
Stay in your disguise and follow me. We'll get away in one of our shuttles. Hey, Gunny. Have you seen the Commander?
No sign of him, Master Jedi.
Keep an eye out. It's easy to slip through the cracks in a place like this. I'll handle this.
Master Jedi.
At ease, officer. Leadership has asked me to personally deliver a dispatch to Captain Kreider aboard the Redemption. I'll need to take a shuttle up. So, the shuttle?
Oh, of course. Proceed to LP3.
One step closer.
Not to mention,
Cal, why did you take that?
I couldn't just leave it with the Chancellor. It is safest in your hands. We're in a Republic shuttle with proper flight clearance and valid security codes. They shouldn't look twice at us.
Unless they noticed that Nul's holocron is missing.
Just relax. They have no reason to suspect anything. This is just business as usual.
I hope you're right.
Me too. See? No problem. Now let's get out of here. So, do you really think this Darth Jadus will give us a lead on Malgus?
We don't have many other options right now, and it seems like he wants to help us. We need to find out what Jadus knows about Malgus, the hidden chain, all of it.
Sith aren't exactly known for being truthful.
That's a risk we have to take.
Right. Look, I'm sorry for not telling you I was taking the holocron. I just really don't trust the Chancellor right now, not with Rava so close. They act like what they're doing is all in the name of protecting the Republic, but they just make things worse.
They're scared, and not without good reason. So much is out of their control. We all make the best choices we can under the circumstances, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose we do. I just wish it hadn't come to this. Here we go. What in the stars is that?
Whatever it is, it looks derelict.
These are the coordinates that Jadus sent.
Take us in.
Here goes nothing. Okay, this is really not what I was expecting.
Stay sharp.
Never look to a Sith for a warm welcome, I guess. Do you think Jadus is even here? He'd be right at home mingling with the rats. Oh, there they are. What is this? A military inspection?
Looks like Jadus hasn't forgotten he's a Sith. They love to do things like this.
Welcome to the Enigma.
A fitting name, but I think your ship could use some work.
This ship is a wondrous artifact, but it does not belong to me. It is simply the key to many mysteries I wish to solve. I appreciate your accepting my invitation. I will admit, I did not know for certain if you would follow the trail. I am pleased you made the intelligent choice.
I'm here. Let's hear your pitch and I'll decide if we have common ground.
Another wise decision. This is encouraging. Our goals are aligned. It is only logical that we should collaborate with one another.
And what do you think my goals are?
To stop Cull and break her hidden chain. To thwart Malgus's plans. To bring order to the galaxy. A sequence of events has been set in motion, and you have placed yourself at its core. The version of Darth Nul's machine that you destroyed on the Hidden Chain's prison ship was merely a prototype. Cull and her followers have nearly completed a full-scale version of Nul's masterpiece. But Malgus intends to wrench it from her grasp, and Cull cannot stop him. This must not come to pass. Malgus must not be allowed to use Nul's machine.
I know what Nul intended to do with her machine, but how is Malgus planning to use it?
To throw the galaxy into chaos and flames. Malgus is no longer the warrior he was. He is a broken man, obsessed with his own legacy. He's been thwarted, defeated, and caged, maddened by the need for vengeance. All that's left for him is a grand gesture that will burn his name in the stars. So he believes.
Why do you want to see Malgus fail?
I am the order to Malgus's chaos. Malgus would allow fear to run rampant, burning everything to ash. Better to control the fear, and guide the galaxy with a firm hand. The true power, the only one I have need of, is bound to you. You hold Nul's prize creation in your hand, the potential key to all of her masterworks. Each of her designs, including this ship, connected and controlled by the information in the holocron. But in order to use any of them to their maximum effect, the full power of the holocron must be unlocked. Nul's machine cannot be mastered without doing so. This is something only you can achieve, here and now.
You're trusting me with a lot of important information. Why?
A show of good faith. As I said, our goals are aligned. A shift in power is coming. You have been warned of it, witnessed it numerous times. Nul's machine is only a part of it. Good intentions are not enough. The only way to preserve the galaxy is through structure, order, fear. You have the power, but I have the focus. Together, we can do what no one else can. You've come so far, made so many significant decisions to arrive at this crossroads, and now that you are here, I trust that you will make the correct decision once more.
We're outnumbered and on Jadus's turf. Be smart about this.
All right, Jadus. I'll go along with your plan. What happens next?
My disciples will escort the two of you to the lower levels of the ship. There you will find the means for you to unlock the holocron's full potential. We will speak again afterward.
Okay, we're here. Now what? Guess they're not gonna show us around.
Let's take a look around, see what we find.
So, I guess we'll need to figure out what to do next. Look at all this. What is the deal with this ship? I sense so much life in this place, but it feels wrong. All right, looks like this might get us somewhere.
1,000 pardons, but I cannot return until balance is restored.
Balance? What do you mean?
Perhaps a different type of containment program would work. If I simply ensure that the next design is more stringent... Blast it! They still do not concede.
Was she talking about us?
I think she was talking about them.
No, no, no! Mindless brutality is not the way to restore order! You are an impediment to my progress. I suppose you were. No matter. My predicament remains. I would be foolish to turn down mutually beneficial assistance. Cooperation is essential to balance, after all. I am Renaya, Master of the Jedi Order, Defender of Peace, Preserver of Balance, Patron of Knowledge.
Wasn't that who Darth Nul was? Before the Emperor showed up and made her a Sith?
I am not a Sith. I am a research protocol created from Master Renaya's memories, designed for the study of Jedi philosophy and psychology. My current research task is restoring the ecosystem of this disharmonious place. It has proved quite challenging.
You can say that again.
In spite of my efforts to separate various species into compatible subbiomes, creatures that should be safe and content, if not thriving, are instead suffering. Plants overgrow their bounds and choke what is beyond. Bodies of water that were once full of egg clutches now spawn nothing. Prey and predator alike languish and decay. Instead of bringing protection and purpose to this ecosystem, my efforts to apply structure have only strengthened the chaos. That is not the purpose of this experiment. It's the containment fields. That must be it. If I increase the durability of the force field by at least 200%...
She looked like she recognized Nul's holocron when you took it out. Maybe we can get her to help us if she's not so focused on the biome.
it. Progress is being made. I sought harmony, but what I created was stagnation. My analysis is complete. Please return to me. The biome's natural balance, its true balance, has been restored through your efforts. Inflexible concepts of order forced upon any society or system may harm more than they help. I have much to process. My analysis is complete. I will take these findings, along with my data from the previous biome, with me to the Enigma's mainframe. If you have need of further information, ask. Otherwise, you are free to begin the process to upload this protocol to the mainframe.
Can you take us there?
I cannot. I do not possess the necessary level of integration with the ship's framework. From here, I can only go to the Enigma's mainframe. My purpose is not to determine whether a task is achievable. My purpose is to determine ways to bring order and balance where there is none. The weak need protection, just as the strong need control and regulation. Unchecked, they grow beyond their means. They spread chaos. My records contain data from the experiences of Master Renaya. By the very method of my creation, I am precluded from having any insight into the experiences of Darth Nul. Renaya often felt that her desire for personal freedom and her passion for empowering others marked her as an outcast among the Jedi. But as her confidence in her own beliefs grew, so did her followers. She welcomed this and vowed to share all of her knowledge with as many as she could, until she discovered the limits the Jedi were willing to enforce upon her generosity. Its primary function is to serve as a repository of all knowledge its creator possesses. However, its functionality is limited in its current state. That is all I am capable of expressing on this topic. I will return to the mainframe, where I will await protocol synchronization.
She did everything right in there. It's not her fault this place is so vicious. If Jadus needs us to do something to the holocron, why not just tell us where to go?
Thank you for your generosity. May the Force be with you.
So, now what?
She mentioned another biome. Let's take a look.
At least I'm not surprised by the plants anymore.
It was too close.
This seems more pleasant than the other place, but who knows with this ship. Keep your guard up. Okay, it looks like something is happening here.
Possible to make them more aggressive. Alterations to the diurnal cycle of the simulation have proven fruitless.
Another one of these things.
But this one looks like Darth Nul.
Assimilation? No. I cannot leave yet. The work here is not done.
What work?
I will prove that the strong will ever dominate the weak.
Well, she's definitely a Sith.
If you wish to stay, you must prove you're strong enough to belong.
May the Force be with you.
You are strong. Very well. Perhaps you can be of use to me. I did not. They were simply doing what they've been programmed to do, prove their strength. Unfortunately for the droids, you were stronger. Correct. In a sense. I was created to assist Darth Nul in various research projects where an isolated Sith perspective would prove beneficial.
Then what are you doing here?
I am currently focused on resolving the flaws present in this biome.
Seems fine to me. Not sure about you, though.
I am operating at peak capacity. The biome is not. It is empirically flawed. This biome was originally inhabited by a diverse mix of beasts, both predator and prey. They existed together with little to no conflict among them, most puzzling. Large herds congregated near peaceful waters, and the predators would not strike. They would not dominate the weak, even if their own spawn went hungry. I have made numerous improvements to the environment in order to rectify these errors, but the response is the same. The predators still fail to eliminate their lessers. They have grown mangy and dim-witted, as likely to attack each other as their natural prey. They have damaged the biome's infrastructure for reasons that do not make sense. No matter my solution, no matter my strategy, the outcome is the same. The predators do not wield their strength, what they were born to do. Motivation. Reinforcement. Whatever is necessary to push these beasts to fully utilize their strength. Perhaps if I tried a stronger frequency, it may be that their auditory capabilities are not as keen as I had thought.
I bet if we sort out this protocol's mess, she'll head to the mainframe too. These are what's making the animals aggressive. We have to take them out.
What are you doing? Cease your interference!
These animals all look messed up. Typical Sith.
understand.
I'm not sure this is the strangest mission I've been on, but it's up there.
Fascinating. I must report my findings. An unexpected conclusion. Aggression, when not properly focused, can lead to weakness rather than strength. Specific circumstances, including the symbiotic relationship of environmental factors, must be taken into account. Curious. It appears that while I was occupied with my experiments, someone attempted to access the Enigma's files. Numerous times.
Who, Jadus?
That name is not found in any of the records I can access. I must return to the Enigma's mainframe with my findings and ensure that nothing has been tampered with. If there is any other information I can impart, say so now. Otherwise, you may begin the process to upload this protocol to the mainframe. Harmony is death. Without conflict, there is no growth, no advancement. The strong prey on the weak, and the strong become stronger. But so do the weak. They are forced to adapt and improve or risk annihilation. They are forced to pursue their fullest potential, as all life should. Darth Nul had a relentless drive to understand the great mysteries of life and the Force, and to share her findings with the galaxy. She knew that there are many different paths to power, each with its own advantages. Intellect and cunning were hers.
Is that how she survived being forced to become a Sith?
The Sith embraced, even encouraged her brilliant mind and the things she created. But her greater intellectual freedom came at a cost. Its primary function is to serve as a repository of all Darth Nul's knowledge. However, its functionality is limited in its current state. At the moment, I am incapable of expressing more than this.
Hopefully 2 is all it takes.
Your assistance has been most useful. May the Force serve you well.
Same thing the other one did.
And whatever that was did something. Come on. Let's see what else it's gonna take to unlock this holocron for Jadus.
It's time to finish this.
Balance will not come from chaos! Strength will not come from peace!
They're gonna tear this ship apart.
Look! On the console!
Stay close. What's wrong?
Blast! Looks like whatever the holocron is doing, it'll take some time. How long do you think we can hold out here?
As long as it takes.
I must cleanse the rot!
Why is this so slow?
Your chaos ends here!
Looks like we're halfway there. Just need to hold out a little longer.
The strong succeed! The weak must fall!
We're almost there.
Your chaos ends here! I'm not strong enough. There is no balance without conflict. Data merge complete. Hello, I am Darth Nul's personality matrix, ready to assist in your research efforts.
What was all that? What happened to the other protocol, the Jedi?
It is here, along with its Sith counterpart. Put simply, I am Nul. Her memories, her experiences, her knowledge, from all stages of her life, now contained within this holocron. Nul believed that by fragmenting the contradictory parts of her being, she could better understand the nature of the galaxy, of the Force, and of herself. And now the inquiry is finally complete. It will take some time to process the collected data. Unfortunately, it appears the prolonged absence of Darth Nul herself has created many unforeseen conditions on this ship.
No kidding.
Jadus mentioned unlocking the holocron's full power. What does that mean?
Darth Jadus. I'm unfamiliar with that name. I would be unable to compile probable interpretations of his words with any certainty. However, I may provide a suitable estimation. The holocron's personality matrix is active. With its completion, it is possible to command any of Darth Nul's creations as you see fit.
Including Darth Nul's machine?
While I am now a complete repository of Nul's knowledge, I cannot control Nul's creations myself. But with her knowledge, I can assist the user in operating the machine to its complete capabilities. Darth Nul designed the machine with a singular intention: to alert billions of sentients to their connection with the Force, whether it had been forgotten or simply never known at all. The holocron enables the machine's operation, but my functionality enhances it. With my assistance, the user can direct a message to all those in the known galaxy with a connection to the Force. Those who receive the message would have the opportunity to explore their relationship with the Force, free to develop it as they wished. empowered to discover their own strength without the false dogmas that have plagued 1,000 generations.
If that happened, it would be chaos. The galaxy would be overrun with endless violence.
Conflict is the natural state of a galaxy populated by heterogeneous intelligent species. It is inevitable. But, with the machine, one might change the nature of conflict. Reaching as many inhabitants of the galaxy as possible requires strategic positioning of the machine. Darth Nul built her machine on Elom. Perplexing. My data logs indicate that the holocron was disconnected from the machine, sometime within the last of Elom's solar cycles.
Darth Malgus destroyed that machine, along with Nul's temple.
If operating the machine located on Elom is impossible, a planet in close proximity will do. Based on my current knowledge of the galaxy, Kashyyyk is an ideal substitute, with a high probability of success.
You have played your part well. A rare commodity. Kashyyyk is where the Hidden Chain have come so very close to completing Nul's machine. I am pleased to hear my efforts have not been wasted. With the final component complete, your role in this endeavor has come to an end. You will relinquish the holocron to me.
What are you talking about? I thought we had a deal.
So we did. And you had the potential to be a worthy addition to my followers. But it is only my vision that Nul's machine will carry forward. You will give the holocron to me. All the power and skill at your disposal, and you still fail to recognize the real threat.
What are you doing? Don't!
I have to do this. Jadus has Sahar. He said he would keep her safe.
Think about what you're doing! He can't be trusted!
I did everything you wanted. Do what you promised and let Sahar go.
My exact words were that you would be reunited. And so you shall.
No!
After so many impossible victories, how do you find defeat?
This isn't over!
I'm afraid it is.
It's your fault Jadus got his hands on Sahar. Your fault I turned my back on the Jedi.
No! What is this? Jadus?
This was inevitable. Every path, every crossroads. You chose this. You chose your own destruction.
I almost lost my brother because of you. And it was all for nothing.
Stop, Jadus!
I welcome your finding me on Kashyyyk. You and your allies will witness my ultimate triumph. You cannot stop it.
When the Republic falls, it will be because you failed to stop it.
Do you copy? Come on, answer me!
I've got you!
I don't believe it. I can't believe it. How could Tau do this? I knew that she still blamed herself for what happened to her friends on Elam. That's just how she is, but I never imagined she'd go this far to get Sahar back. There must have been something I didn't see. Maybe I could have talked sense into her, if I had just paid better attention.
Arn, there's a problem. Oh, good, he's found you. You did well to trust your feelings, Master Jedi. Your absence from Odessa was discovered. I don't know how, but the Supreme Chancellor and Admiral Rava are very unhappy about it.
There's no time to worry about them. We need to round up everyone we've got and get ready for a fight. Contact Jakaya. We'll need the Mandalorians, too.
Where are we headed?
Karshian.
Understood. See you soon.
Karshian. What will you say to the Supreme Chancellor about all this? I don't want everyone to think Tao is a lost cause, because she isn't.
She was trying to save her friend's life. I think we ought to take that into account.
I know Tao will see reason when we get her back.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. It won't be long.
You assured me that she was not necessary for the new machine to work. So tell me, why is it not working?
Field Marshal! I've captured the traitor. What are you... Ah!
No! Ah! I only see one traitor in chains. My most trusted Hibir, how you have fallen. You dare come to me still on your feet after you so spectacularly failed in your duty. So much was taken from me because of your inadequacy. Why would you think I would want to see your face again?
I have served you. Served your cause without question. No one has been as loyal to you as I have.
I don't need loyalty. I need victory. Parjai, anything less is meaningless. I thought you understood that, Rikan, but it seems that I was mistaken. Your sister has warped your sense of priority, and you, weak-willed and soft, failed to resist it. Despite your failings, Nul's machine, the one that will bring us victory, is nearly complete. Once I have the dead Sith's holocron back, you will have your only chance to prove that you are worth your place in the hidden chain. The place I have given you.
Field Marshal, are you prepared to accept my offer?
It's time to end this. think you can